What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the farm. Look behind me. What is all that white stuff back there? Oh man, in the last video I told you we were getting ready for a snow. Well, it came down. It is 3 days later now. We had about 3.5 to 4 inches depending on where you're at up here, but thankfully, you know, we didn't get the full possibly 6 to 7 that some models were calling for. We did get out and go to church and made it back home, and you know, we live on top of a ridge, so there was a little bit of concern about coming back up the steep driveway, but the new tires on the pickup truck, just man, they bit into that snow so good. I never even slipped a tire. It was awesome. So came on back home. We were kind of expecting to get home and have no snow here. Well, we got back and there was still a ton of snow, and the kids went out and sledded. We all sledded, including myself. So a little bit of embarrassing, you know, video content of that, but it's melting off pretty fast now. The sun popped out earlier. It's clouded up and it's overcast now, but so it's kind of slacked off. But we got up to over 40. We got 44, 45 degrees today. It started melting off fast. Back over here, you know, the wood shed. Well, now we're calling it all the wood shed. It used to be the tractor shed. So we moved our wood that we had over in the field the other day over to here, and we're still working on splitting that or sawing that up into smaller lengths that we can fit into the fireplace. Something that we're dealing with here, and I kind of want a little bit of advice from you guys out there, is our chickens. Spin around here. They're back over here in the run. We've got 5 of the older hens, and we got 4 hens that are probably 5, maybe 6 months old now. We're only getting 1 egg a day right now, and you know, part of me likes to, or feels like, let me adjust the camera here. Part of me feels like it's a result of the cold weather that we had in December. The older hens started molting in early December, and they've kind of slowly come out of it, but they haven't fully recovered and started laying again. Obviously, the 4 new hens, being 5 to 6 months old, they're not quite to that point yet where they're going to start laying regularly. But I've talked to several other friends that have chickens, and their hens haven't been laying either here in this area. And all I can imagine is you know, we did go through, you know, winter solstice here, so you had the shortest amount of daylight of the year. Just came through the darkest time of the year. You know, we're still slowly getting out of that here in early January, but you know, as daylight begins to pick up, hopefully they start laying more. Just looking for some advice. Somebody told me to put a light in the coop, and maybe that would help them to lay more. I don't know. We didn't have this problem last year. We were getting 4 to 6 eggs a day all winter, but as I said in the last video, last winter, last December and January was a lot milder than what we've had so far. So I don't know if that is contributing to it or not, but let me know what you think, because we're really puzzled. We're getting 1, maybe 2 eggs a day out of 5 mature hens, and you know, now we did kill 3 mature hens back in the fall because they stopped laying and one of them got sick. So that could also be why we're seeing a difference. It could be that the hens that were laying last year at this time could have been made up partially of the 3 that we had to put down. So anyway, other thing we got going on is ordered my onion sets today. So we do an onion video, a couple of onion videos every year. Ordered my Dixondale onion sets earlier today. When those come in, I'll do a separate video on those, just so that way you can kind of get an idea of what we're planning this year. We're going to do some of our standbys that we do every year. I'm going to walk down through here real cautiously because it's still a lot of slush and ice mixed in here on top. I'll just kind of show you our driveway. But anyway, yeah, I got those, sliding right there. The kids have been sledding down through here too, so that kind of makes it a little slicker too. But spin around here. So the driveway's still pretty snow covered back through there. When you get on out through there, it really drops off and goes down the hill really rapidly, and that's where we were doing a lot of sledding. So I'll drop some video clips in there where you can kind of see, because the hillside back behind the house, that melted off very quickly as soon as the sun hit it. if you're interested in the tires and the truck modification, we did a modification on the wife's F-150. My truck's 11 years old. Didn't really do anything with it, but hers is a lot newer, and I put a lot more aggressive off-road, all-terrain type tires on it. So those tires just totally blew me away yesterday, driving in this snow. The way that it handled everything and never slipped a tire, never spun a wheel. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, you can leave a comment below, and we'll see what I can do about that. But anyway, not a lot more going on here right now. It's just so nasty, messy out here with the freeze and thaw that's happening every single night. Now that helps with the overseeding, the frost seeding of the food plot cover crop, but it really makes it hard to do anything else out here without just creating a huge mess. So hopefully we dry out some this week as all this thaws out. I'm sure the driveway is going to be a mess because every time we get snow on it, it softens up that top layer of soil and the gravel just sinks down into the mud. And then we end up basically with just a mud driveway until March or April. But anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for today's video. Just wanted to give you a quick rundown here. You can see, just a little bit of the snow still what's left, and just give you an update on where we're at this week, and mainly tell you about the onions that we're ordering our onions. So if you like to do your onion sets, I highly recommend you go ahead and get your orders in now before, for example, Dixondale onion, where we get ours from, before they sell out and they're fully committed for the year. So if you want to do that, go ahead and get your orders in for those. And then I wanted to ask you your thoughts on the chickens. If you are experiencing that sort of thing with your hens not laying right now, and if they were, what you may have done to resolve that. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Probably be next week, come up with the next video, but appreciate you being here, coming along with us. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.